Okay, we're looking at another rare find. It's Sonic Robo Blast 2. This is a fan-made game. We're playing it on the Dreamcast right now. You can get it on the PC. We're going to take a quick look at it. If you enjoy the game or how it looks, try it out. You can do a quick Google search to find it. So we're going to get right into it. There's a single player, multiplayer, options menu. You can edit your controls. It's on the PC, so there's a mouse option. You know, we're just going to get right into it in the single player. We're going to load up a new game. Put it on easy for now. There's a couple of characters. Sonic, everyone knows him. They have their abilities. He can fly, of course. Tails. It's the, normal scheme of things. We're going to go with Sonic. Okay, and here we are. This is kind of like a 32X looking Sonic 3D Blast type effect to it. You know, the character is kind of 3D, kind of not 2D, 3D. I would say a mix of it. He looks over here, he looks over there, In this game, I gotta tell you guys, this is fast. So fast, the Dreamcast can't really even keep up with it. Like, this is Sonic at his speed. I mean, I'm not sure if they didn't decelerate anything. I'm gonna try to attack this a little. The controls aren't too bad. It's a fan-made game, so you gotta give it a chance. And the frame rate's a little flickery, and of course you can see you have the usual Sonic things. The checkpoint system. It looks like it's gonna be hard to tell where you're going, but you kind of get the idea that you need to go down a specific path. You can kind of just run past all the little bosses if you feel like it. Well, not the bosses, I would say these are little robots with animals in them. Oops, I shouldn't get past that. There is a home type attack. If you see that, it's a little too fast for me. Sonic's already fast enough in this game. Even underwater. Yeah, wow. We are just moving along, aren't we? And we just beat the level. Yeah, it looks like it takes a lot of getting used to. And I will say that this game does show its age. It does show that it's made by a non-Sega group. It's a fan-made game, obviously, but if you give it a chance, I would say this is worth trying out. Just if you're a Sonic fan, you just want to try something that someone made, give it a little support. It seems like a lot of effort was put into this game. Regardless. We're gonna just run on right through this. Ooh, a little too fast. As always, we do have the power-ups from the game, like invincibility, the springs. Oh, Sonic's getting a little scared. He does not like heights, it seems. A little barn that he can play with his friends. Let's see if he wants to do that. Oh, we got a combo going. Alright, let's try to get through this level so I can show you a little more. Oops. Whoa, 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 whoa. The controls, like I said, are kind of loose. That's to be expected. Alright, we're going to show you a little boss fight. This is only the first boss, of course, so it's going to be a little bit easy. There he is. There's Robotnik. You just got to hit him a few times. Oops. The camera's a little, a little old, a little all over the place. Hard to even find where Robotnik is. Get some rings. But you get the idea. Whew. This game does take getting used to. I'm not sure if it looks a little better on the PC or not, because it's being emulated onto the Dreamcast. I'm playing on the Dreamcast because I like the controller at least. Thank goodness we finished him off in time. Sonic's just gonna let him fly away. He doesn't really want to go after him. He's like, F it. You can do your little roll if you want to also. Let's release our animal friends and see what they want to do. Yeah, birds and blue things. Those are Sonic's friends. That's nothing much to it. It's Sonic's friends. You gotta release them. Not sure how they got in there, why Robotnik takes them, but we're not gonna ask too much questions. I'm going to go into the settings menu just to show you a little bit of what you can and cannot do. You know, you can change some of the effects. You can change how the camera works, how the speed goes, and just to make the game a little more manageable. So there are things you can improve about this game. Just make sure you understand. Oops, do not want to mess with that. Oh boy. There's sound options, you know, full screen options, all that stuff. It's more towards what you would do if you had the PC version, but it does work on the Dreamcast version if you're still interested. I'm going to show you a little of the multiplayer aspects. You got your skill level, game type. You can have team matches, co-op play, CTF, tag, you know, some of the usual ideas. We're going to try a little CTF. You'd have to go on the internet, of course, and Dreamcast doesn't really go on the internet anymore, but you can get the PC version and try this all out. You can pick your levels. It's a bit of a problem because these games they don't have the music cut in too often. Not even sure if there's any music. At least on the Dreamcast version, the music doesn't really pop in. But it does have sound effects, as you can see. And most of the levels kind of work on this kind of path where it's a little finicky and jumping around, but the background does change. We're in Eggman's castle right now, on the later levels. I'm trying to get my footing right now. There's no real, you know, usable homing attack either. You have to actually jump on these guys, but it's not too hard to target them. Right now I'm just pressing jump and I'm letting the controller do it itself, so this is just killing my frame rate. There's all these bunnies and animals jumping around. Well, it's a nice touch, I guess. It's a nice touch. Oh, Sonic's dead. Here's a look at you changing the color of your character. We can go for maybe a yellow look just to turn him into the supersonic, you know, effect. The cheap way. If anyone likes that idea. And there you have it, you know. The game is one that's really for a Sonic fan, I really gotta say, because it takes a lot getting used to this frame rate, especially this day and age. It takes a lot of just maybe running a little slower than you really are able to. Because as you see, I'm just zooming around, and I have mostly no clue what's going on if I go too fast. But if you take it slow, you can kind of ache your way into it. But this is a Sonic game. Who wants to go slow, you know? Okay, maybe he does. Now we're going to take a look at the other characters really quick before we end this retro look back. This is how Knuckles handles. He can climb on the walls. Get a little pasty effect if you look like Knuckles having something looks a little wrong off on Knuckles, but he's okay. He's happy. He can soar through the air if he feels like it. We're gliding. Kind of a stiff glide to Knuckles, if you can tell. You can go about 6 directions these days. Let's get Knuckles a little height. See if you can climb out the level. Look at Knuckles go. Oh my gosh, my world's not real. Alright. See, Knuckles can just soar through the levels himself. It makes it a little easier than playing as Sonic. I'm on very hard mode right now, so you get the idea. To my knowledge, I don't think Knuckles has a punch combo like he used to have in the Dreamcast days. Never really thought he needed that anyway. So I'm happy they left it out. Knuckles is not afraid to swim either. Yeah, it looks like Knuckles is tired of me. I'm going to try Tails out and show you how he does. And finally we have Tails. Take a good look at his sprite. You know, he's one of the better looking sprites to me. Pretty well done. He can also fly, of course. Kind of game breaking if you think about it, but it's for beginners. Oh, he's getting a little tired. Oh, I'm wheezy. He saw too much, you know. He figured out his life is all a scam. But you can actually use Tails and just, you know, fly all the way up in the air and just soar through the level. Which is, it's a good thing. I like that they didn't limit the character, but it also makes the game more noticeably a game. But you can't actually escape the little barrier that is this world that Tails lives in. But you can find a few secrets, it looks like. Tails just found his own house. Take a look at that. Anyway, that's all there is to it. We're gonna finish this look back. If you guys enjoyed the game, how it looks, maybe you want to try it out. We have environmental effects as you saw. You lose your shield in the water. But if you want to try this game out, be my guest. It's a PC game. It's a fan-made game. You can get it on the Dreamcast. And if you want to know more about the game, just comment. And we're taking it out.